Hello, hello, and uh, apologies for the hour late stream. Twitch servers were down. Streamlabs couldn't connect. A lot of people couldn't connect, so I had to wait for that. But we are live, and we are affiliate. Thank you, everyone, very much for helping me along that way. And Colsta, thank you very much. You are the very first subscriber with Twitch Prime. Thank you for that. So, now we get to continue Black Mesa, and then either go onto a wheel, or do we decide the next game? But we shall continue Interloper in the meantime. Hey, Colsta, just thank you very much for the Prime sub. It's definitely appreciated. We have things. I have things mostly set up now. Should be good with all the subs and channel points things and all that jazz. However, for now, yeah, so plan is to not kill any Vortigons. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, that didn't work like how I wanted. Where are you? I'm getting hurt a lot. Probably going to die. But I refuse to injure any Vortigons. Health. Ammo. See? We did it. No Vortigons killed. At least I think no Vortigons killed anyway. So what do I do now? This button was pressed? Oh, this thing. Oh, he died when it exploded. Sorry, friendo. Whoop. Is that another way up that I missed? Question mark? Oh. Oh, they sent snacks. How nice of them. Me happy they sent snacks. In the background, someone weeping the loss of a loved one. Right. Where am I going to now? Oh, we got really close to the tower. I didn't realize we were this close to the tower. Okay. We are Nihilanths, Lebowski. We believe in nothing. And tomorrow we'll cut off her Johnson. Nope, that didn't work. I pressed jump too late. What date is today? Today is the 24th of August. How many days till the 2nd of September? Can people look up? because that's my birthday, and that's when I'm going to get the Stream Deck in. 9 days, cool. So 9 days I'll be getting the Stream Deck in. See, I'm someone that prefers to go out for lunch as opposed to dinner. I tend to like having my evenings to myself. I've always had the thing of mornings, evenings is when I do work. I don't really play games, unless sometimes people invite me to play early on in the morning. That's usually other streamers in like Australia or somewhere. But yeah, I tend to leave mornings and afternoons for working and doing stuff. I don't play games. I play games only in the evening. Oh god, gargantuan. So I'll be having my, as you know, usual sort of family birthday meal is at lunch as opposed to the evening, so I will probably be able to do a birthday stream. That was unfortunate. The tunes. Oh my god, they added all these. Hell, thank you. Nope. Is this where I'm meant to go? Come on, come on. Why are they all behind those, like... Hey Brad, how's things? Oh, that was definitely a scripted jump. Nope. Over, 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 over. Hydrate, hydrate. I will hydrate. Come on, one hand, open the bottle. Oh, I closed it too tight. Too tight. I'm too strong with two arms. I can't open it with one hand. Black Mesa decathlon winner. They're taking any damage. I'm good, Brad. How are you? As you can see, I got an affiliate. I'm very pleased with that. I should probably put a timer on the hydrate. How far can they jump? They can't jump, but again, I'm the decathlon winner. That's all. I can just end the game now. Won the decathlon. Everything else beyond this point is just useless. Okay. I assume I go this way? It looks like it. The factory. Is that having a cool hydrate? Here is a mistake. Yeah. That's... can I change that on the fly? Give me a second. Can I remove his abusive privileges? Start a prediction. God damn you, Brad. Okay, I'm changing the setting on it now. You've right. Pausing redemptions of the drink for now. I've had 3 full swigs of my Pepsi Max. Yeah, get wrecked, Brad. Okay, that's... Yeah, 3 full swigs, so... That's enough for now. I'll unpause it in a few minutes, maybe. Maybe. Because I don't think I can do it from the iPad without, without spending a lot of time doing it, and I don't want to take too much time away from the stream. More snakes? Nope. I'm sure you suffer away for moving that from me. You know what will really make me suffer? If you were to do a tier 3 subscription. I would really suffer. Spam posture check. I will pause everything if you keep spamming. The more you abuse it, the faster it will be removed from you. I hope you understand this. The factory. Where I, again, refuse to kill any Vortigaunts, even if they are mind controlled to fight me. I'm drunk with power already? No, that's chat. Chat has the power in this regard. I'm trying to limit how much damage you can cause me with that power. You don't need to get how this goes. Chat is in control. Okay. Okay, what do I do? Do I just start removing these things? That's removed. Ooh, Healy thing. Does he get in it himself? I don't think so. Game, what do? Do I move this? Oh, I move it over to there. Gotcha. Yeah, you can kind of see the incongruity between Zen local structures and the technology here. What am I meant to be able to do up here? I'm meant to be able to go higher? Oh, I'm meant to jump over there. Gotcha. Bloop. I wonder which is technically canon. Did Gordon kill as many Vortigaunts as possible while in Zen? Or did he not kill any that didn't have to... Or did he not kill any? I wonder which one is the actual kind of answer. Excuse me, I need to jump over your console. Bloop. How's the audio, by the way? Any of the same issues as was happening last time? Where'd that go? That's over here. Okay, thank you. No, that doesn't go there. Where does this go then? Oh, is it here? Oh, it is here. And this comes out. Now where is this meant to bring me? My fan's running pretty loud today, so I can't say everything. It's fine. Okay, cool, thanks. What am I meant to do over here, though? I was already over here? Oh, now do I Can't take that out. Can't take that out. Oh, I can take this out. And long jump module. Oh. They simplify this part. Part of me feels like they simplified this part. Okay. I think we're gonna get more of those big baby brains, or brain babies. You did not come with me for some reason. Can you? Thank you. One, and up there. Ew, it's like... Is it like a flesh mountain that they stitched together? That's creepy. Nope, where are you? Oh, here comes the line managers. Please don't get thrown at me. Crossbow. We be hunting middle management, boys. Is that it? Who knew you could deal with middle management so easily and efficiently with a crossbow? I can't remember, is this where I'm meant to go? I have to go somewhere else? Oh, I just broke this. Gotcha. Oh! Okay. That's electrified. Oh. This hasn't happened yet. Okay, my aim has just gotten terrible. Who needs aim when you've got the laser pointer of death? Let's give this a bit more of a go, shall we? That's still... Green fire. Is green fire still sulfur? Is green still sulfur? What burns green? What element burns green again? Also, it looks like it's liquid, but it's burning. Is it still sulfur? Phosphorus is white, isn't it? Sodium... Is sodium a blue flame? Sorry, I'm just trying to remember all the science that I used to know. I used to know all of it, and it was good. But now I just have zero memory at all. Yoink? Nope, missed. Yoink. Right up there, gotcha. Anything down here? Big obvious hole, I'm guessing. Beryllium and barium nitrate. Okay. Okay, where am I now? I'm back up here. That's not where I wanted to be. Did I miss a thing to shoot? I did. Might be. I'm sure barium nitrate burns green, but I thought there was like just a plain old like single element that burns green, or am I wrong? I sorely needed this. This is basically the checkpoint machine. I'll have to fight more middle management. What's up, bro? All good? Working hard or hardly working, am I right? What's up with that? What's up with airplane food? What's the deal with airplane food? I watched a bit of Society of Feld. I think I'm just too young for it. Oh. Have I aggroed them? Not yet. Do I aggro them? Now that I've checkpoint confidence, I think I will. As soon as one gets in nice. Perfect. Snacks? No. If I'm ever in this situation where I'm in another world and you just got nuked in War Thunder, I've never really done plane battles. Is nuking just in the like plain realistic battles, or can it happen in tank games as well? That's probably going to kill me. If you get 2,500 points above 6.0, you can spawn in a nuke. That was ground realistic. Okay. I did not know that. The real question is, why did you let that happen, Brad? They spawn camped for it? Oh, okay. Again, I don't said it before, I can't bring myself to really spawn camp. I have to sit a bit back and let them try to get out. It's probably just so much from airsofting that it's the sportsmanly way to do it. I had a Zachland QND M51. I have zero idea what that is. You may as well have said that you had like a Nokia 3310, and that would be equally as close in my mind to what you had. Oh, a Zachland and M51? Well, I'm equally as confused. Air-to-ground missile truck. Here we go. Okay. Didn't make it. Any other way around here? To get up higher? Must be a way to get up higher. Oh, anti-tank guided missile. Okay. As you can see, I am not the smartest. Yeah, I know this is probably going to get you all killed by being punished by your superiors, but I need to pull that plug. Close. Too close. Anything special? No. I was half worried that that wasn't going to catch me. Yeah, I mean, the vehicle I really want to get is the Aviary. They don't have a Churchill Aviary, unfortunately, but they have, I think, a Centurion Aviary. Cause I love the idea of, here's a tank with a big ol' like spigot mortar on the front, because who needs range when you have pure mass? Oh, that's what to bring with me? Okay. The Centurion Mark V Aviary. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not the Churchill. That's the Aviary version I'd really want. But yeah, the Centurion Aviary. I know it's I don't know what the FE 4005 is, I'm afraid. But yeah, just short range. Short range, high explosive, just high. Do you want to overpressure? Do you want to overpressure your enemy's crew entirely? Well, this is how you do it. Okay, let's change this. 183mm British gun. I love it. I'm gonna raise again in a second. Nope. Whenever I plug this in, management arrives. So... that's gone badly. Oh, was there another one? Where? Is there? I got hit by something. They fire about 20-25 kilo bombs. I'll jump to that one. So close to not making that one again. Are they like growing these soldiers off the wall? Like some sort of strange cloning? What's happening here? Is there a thing I'm missing that I have to shoot? I think so, but why can't I go all the way up here? There must be a reason. Well, I say there must be a reason. There could just be no reason. Oh, well. Clips. Gotcha. Why, though? I must be missing something. That door isn't open. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, let's go back a step and think. These two are now now free to move. I got the one there. Is there one other one I'm missing? What am I getting wrong? Am I getting anything wrong? There's something down there. There's something along here that I'm meant to shoot. Okay. Engineers, eyes and ears. No, nothing there. I must be missing something. Otherwise the door will be open, I think. Because I can't get high enough to go back the way I came. Was close. I made my mind up way too late. Oh! Am I meant to go over there? I am. I was just being dumb. I thought this was the way I came. And... yeah, I figure I'm meant to grab one of those, possibly? Maybe? No? I think I'm supposed to. It's one of those things where they wouldn't have it if you weren't meant to... if it wasn't meant to be interacted with in some way, shape, or form. I think one of these probably has... a weakness? I'm actually not sure. Oh. Okay, I guess any one of them could have just done. How long did you make the cooldown? Oh, I kind of paused it. I'm unpausing it now. Because just from the iPad, I'd have to close the game to get full access to it. So I've re-enabled it for now. Do not abuse it, or else it will be disabled fully again. And... okay, I'm back. I'm up here now. This is where I think I wanted to be. Fire. This is definitely... oh. They are already dead. That was not my fault. Do not put those deaths on my hands. Great, another laser avoidance portion. And a fire avoidance. No. Excuse you, game. I'm not anywhere near any danger. You think you will? You think you will abuse it? Well, this is the only stream you're going to be able to abuse it, and I will just keep cancelling it. Get a frag in? Yeah, that works. God, I love this gun. The two radiation guns. Why'd you kill... what did you kill the people for? They owed me money, that's why. That... here, this gets me over. Over to where, though? Up there? I'm very slow at this. I need to turn the big brain on, I think. Ow. Damn, I thought I could ride the momentum. Is there another broken thing? Yes, there is. See, I am so smart. More radiation. I love radiation. I love refrigerator. Well, up the river shits. SSM or T. I mean SMA or T. I can't remember, when was the last time I did Alien Isolation? I can't remember how long ago it was. Probably too soon, because I probably remember a bit much of it. I could probably wait a little bit later, maybe next year or something. And we can play through Alien Isolation. I should have kept it unguided. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Is he literally jump shooting me? Get dodge. Where are you? There you are. Where? There. As long as I have rockets, I am safe. Unfortunately, I have one rocket left. So I only have one rocket of safety. You! I heard an— oh! I thought it was another one spawned. We have health and armor. Again, I do like it because it means that the scientists in Black Mesa are still around, are tracking Gordon and are trying to deliver stuff to him to help. It's one of those things of, I suppose, not feeling as alone. That there's kind of the team back on Earth rooting for you. Those things hit like trucks when they want to. Seriously? There we go. Remember seeing a supply drop over here. Rockets. Like 2 magazines left. A hundred. Name a number that you never got during a test in school. 100. Ooh, do I glue on gun? Oh, or do I Tau cannon? I haven't used the glue on gun in a little bit. Where are yous? Where are yous coming from? Where are yous? There we go. Oh, are they hopping around? What the fuck? Okay. I think that's it. Can I still glitch up top just to get down to health? Is it even worth doing? No, it's not. It's not worth doing. body pile from the rejects. This is why you filter your intakes, by the way. This is precisely the reason why on your PC you filter your intakes. So things don't get sucked into them and cause issues. Magnum. I think I'm going to... I kind of want to do the last boss Magnum only. What do people think of that? Just go full, like, Dirty Harry. Nope, that didn't work. Or first-person platforming. Yes, there's one over here. See, chat, I knew what I was doing. 100%. Oh yeah, so, earlier on today, I was looking up artists to get emotes and stuff done. Whoops. Yeah, looking for artists to get emotes and stuff done. And I was literally like a few clicks away from sending money, and I was like, you know what? I should probably do a bit more thorough check about their portfolio, just to make sure everything's on the level. And then I eventually found... Nope. I eventually found that they were... that one of their portfolio was taken from another artist. Now, the rest didn't show up any issues. But one piece... the first piece that I came across... I figured, nope, one is enough. I am entirely backing out. So I backed out, I blocked. I don't want to be involved anyway with someone who like steals the artwork. That looks very Black Mesa construction. This means there's going to be something bad coming our way. Am I going the right way? Who knows? Nope. So today was a bit of a hectic early day, just trying to find someone. I couldn't really find anyone that I liked for artwork. I think I might go back to Sean and his work, because his work is reliably good. I kind of feel bad making him so busy, but I think he'll open commissions only when he wants to open commissions. So if he's opening, whenever he opens for stuff and is happy to do emotes, I'll hop on. I'll hop on the art train. Oh. Nope, missed. Frickin' mismatch metal grating, but you know, perfectly aligned laser grids. Nope. Nope, can't make it back. Damn. What would you guys say to a Half-Life film? Or maybe like a mini-series around the Black Mesa incident. I imagine some people could probably do it well. What? Imagine it might be a bit... There we go. I imagine that there's a high chance that someone would ruin it. As they've done with many other adaptations of things, let's say Netflix in the past. Okay, we're moving along. We're moving on up. Insert sound clip from song Moving On Up. And this is where I'm meant to go. Why wasn't I moving? Oh, because I was kind of stuck against that. Gotcha. I gotcha, game. Here. I wonder... I don't think Gordon has his confined space work permit. I think it's illegal for him to be working in these tight spaces. Occupational health and safety for this grunt factory. Okay, cool. I thought that was gonna break. Hey, Toxie. How are you? What's up, bruh? As you can see, Toxie, I have achieved affiliate. So still aiming for growth. Where the hell am I meant to go? Where the hell am I meant to go? I'm not meant to drop down there, am I? Is it... No. No. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm back here. How's your day been, Toxie? Any news? I shouldn't have quick loaded because those shortcut teleporters start up as we go along. I was a fool. So... Ah, fuck. First-person precision platforming. This is definitely a good mix. More games should do this. I mean, Mirror's Edge got away with it. What did Mirror's Edge do for first-person platforming that other games got so wrong? What was so special about Mirror's Edge? Was it the speed? Was it just it was focused only on movement and not shooting as well? I don't know what to say about Mirror's Edge that made it good as a first-person platformer. Okay, we're getting back to where we were. Also, yes, I'm sorry for starting an hour late. Twitch was down. I missed. Nope. Fuck. Nope. I love this platforming. Now, was I meant to do something in here? Was I meant to shoot a thing? No. Okay, quick saving it here. Or am I meant to jump down there? I don't think I'm meant to jump down there. That leads me just around down to there again. I think I meant to go up here. It's the only logical place I can think of. Oh, wait. You see, found it first time. No one can prove otherwise. Alas, I cannot tell you at all. No worries, Toxie. No worries at all. There. Yeah, this is the just the alien factory part. Oh. Oh, don't crush me. Oh, it reads an error. I'm going to hydrate. The Room of Eternal Doom. My head is itchy, but I cannot move. Oh god, now what? It's just trying to sterilize the whole thing because it detected me on it. Get wrecked. Everything is fine. Oh no, wait, not everything isn't fine. It's just going to dump me out here. forgot how long Interloper in this game was. Can I cheat to get up there? Game, please. Please let cheat. There we go. Oh, this actually does nothing for me. Fantastic. I hear the electricity of middle management. How cannon is so good. Remember, just can't let it overcharge. I have no idea if this is the right way or not. I think it is. Yes, it is. A lot of them out there, but a lot of radiation recharging things. Oh, it auto-swapped me to this. Interesting. I don't think I hit any Vortigaunts. I hope I didn't hit any Vortigaunts. Oh, I think I hit a Vortigaunt. Shit, I did. Can I load back? Yup, fuck it. No, we're not. Where's the thing? There's the thing. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, wait. Yeah, this way. Oh, it's pushing me along. Where's the soldier? Is there no soldier? I think we did it. Yeah, I think we did it. Where does this lead? Oh, that's just a different way up here. Gotcha. So who had what for dinner? I had the chicken tikka pizza I mentioned last time. That's what I have. Very easy to make. Very tasty. Oh, I think I was meant to go all the way over there first. Oh well. Let's keep the Magnum and this out for now. Feeling we're going to be dealing with a lot of middle management. Or giant brain babies. Whichever way you want to call them. Can we share a shower? Thanks. Oh shit, that happened to work out. If these, like, natural ramps are desired or just a happenstance of the design. Okay, so that guy is shielded by those crystals. That's why you don't fuck with 357 Magnum. Get run over. Oh, we have some of these infinite radiation energy things around. Like, these are naturally occurring, but they also use them for, like, industry. I find this place very confusing. It kind of, not like it confusing as in none of this makes sense, but it confusing in is that it makes sense to someone, but not to me. No. Didn't want that. Did not want that. Okay. We have another one of these fights. Oh, that did a lot of damage to me. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Can you not? Thank you. Okay, that's one down, that's two down. Okay, I'm getting beaten a lot more than I thought I would. Is that it? Is that everything? Okay, that's the teleporter up here. Not teleporter away from here. What did I do? Oh, ramp. Awesome, awesome. No, I'll be fine. Oh, I need to break that thing. I need to also break into that thing. Give me another healing shower, please. You did not. I'm disappointed in you. This place is so convoluted. Honestly, these areas all kind of look the same. Did someone say blood fountain? New to Disneyland, the blood fountain. For kids. Forward unto victory. 3 rooms. Let's go down first. There's a lot of you. Okay, so their energy things bounce around off. Oh, wow. Skulls for the skull throat and all that. Would Gordon Freeman be a tech priest? An Imperial Guardsman or a Space Marine? What do you think? Apparently he wasn't the best scientist. Am I missing something? I probably am. I am. Because he manages to best everyone in combat. Oh, this is down. Okay. He manages to best everyone in combat. He is technically a scientist, but we never actually see him do great work in that regard. It's hinted at, but at the same time, it's hinted that he wasn't as adept as some others. Could it be Sly Marbo? I'm going to admit something here. I am not really sure who Sly Marbo is. I haven't looked into that lore very much. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's one done. Down again, why not? I forgot to select my weapon. You... motherfucker. Oh, this is going poorly. He took a huge chunk of health off me. This may kill me. Nope, I'm alive. He intelligent guards from except he basically wants everything and anything because he's just a Rambo reference. Okay, fair. If there was like a Half-Life series or film or something, I would love to see Gordon Freeman kind of played in the Ellen Ripley kind of thing, where, I mean, Ellen Ripley was a badass, but she started off, like, it's always a case of starting off barely scraping by, and then building the confidence and the skills to deal... Oh, hello. To deal with the situation. Don't know what happened to you, sir. Yeah, what's my ammo like? Not fantastic. One left. Why are the middle management? Oops. Didn't mean to load up for that one. Is there another one? Please not there be another one. I was wondering, why is the middle management holding the door open for Gordon to get through? If they didn't hold the door open, Gordon wouldn't be able to get through, and then wouldn't be able to defeat them. Oh, I didn't look before leaping. There should be a saying about looking before you leap. Way up here? I am. Okay, something exploded with a wetness that I'm not too happy with. Okay, only one magazine left for that revolver in this thing. Get our good old-fashioned shower of health. Drink time. Ugh. Alrighty, so that's the 3 destroyed, so do I just jump into any one of these? Well, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Interesting. Yeah, something's breaking them. Is there like a slight map change or something that happened? Oh, I was caught. In something. Oh, reject pile. The tower. Well. Where do I go? Where do I go? Do I just hop over there? Or just long jump? I'm going to guess just long jump. Yes, yes I do. Where are you? Where'd you go? Okay, so glue-on gun. Very effective. Imagine if I didn't get the glue-on gun earlier on. Insert Ghostbusters reference here. Mark. Why they have these walls going up and down? Can't shoot through that floor. Nope. Nope. Streams. Don't cross the streams, am I right? LOLOLOL Rafflecopter. I bring on the sin. Where are you? There you are. I'm an MIT certified science magician. That's who I am. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, it's getting quite busy now. Let's... Oh, yeah, it's hard to actually dodge. Because with multiple streams like that, it... Come on, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Have to do. Brute force. Brute force my way in and out. Third one. Come on, run out. There we go. Your fancy shields are... Oh! I was about to shit talk them, but then I fell off because I wasn't paying attention. This music, though. Oh, I only have... Yeah. Health pool, health crystal. Before I go, I need this. Perfect. I need posture check. Oh. The seat is comfortable, but my ass has like no muscle in it, so it gets... So when I sit down on any seat, not just this, but any seat, it goes straight to the bone and starts being uncomfortable. Okay. I wonder if Twitch numbers are down because those are the issues with... What are you doing? You want to have a one last fight, do you? Perfect. You cannot stop the free man. Let's get the Tau cannon out. Oh yes, things that they've collected from Black Mesa. Pizza box. Phone, test tube set, more ammo. Picture of someone's dog. Let's reload everything, shall we? There, shotgun is fine, that's fine, that's fine. This is not fine. But rocket launcher. Rocket launcher loaded? Rocket launcher is indeed loaded. I think we're approaching the final. My god. The collector base is near the galactic center. If this isn't an indicator that you're going to go into a boss fight, I don't know what is. Or puzzles. Jumping puzzles, to be specific. The best kind of puzzles, he said, lying profusely. Nope. It can't possibly be in the galactic center. I feel like you can hear scientists and security guards in the background. If you're the last, then how about you stop invading Earth? Then we can, you know, not kill you. Meanwhile, Gordon, his usual self, who loves murdering things, is on his way to commit a genocide. Let's see if I can defeat him with just the Magnum. Yes, hello. We believe in nothing, Freeman. Oh god, it'll take so much ammo to break through that with a revolver. I'm sorry, chat, but for these things, I'm gonna have to use this, otherwise I literally won't be able to. Nope. Just gonna keep moving. Chuckles mockingly. Nope, that's no good. Is there? There is. Leave me alone, I'm just trying to kill you. Okay, revolver time. Okay. Need to try and drop his... Nope. Oh, what the heck? Is he teleporting in parts of Black Mesa? Looks like he is. Nope. Throwing cars at me. How are they two so tame compared to this? Honestly, I think the original Half-Life as well was tame compared to Half-Life 2. This game really stepped up. The gameplay was vastly improved with this. Honestly, I think almost everything was vastly improved. This is a what if we could look back on Half-Life 1 with everything we've learned in the meantime. Which it kind of desperately needed. I need more revolver ammo. Thank you. Imagine being like an eons old super psychic giant brain baby who runs his own empire, being defeated by a B-rate scientist. Is real as well? Yeah, mostly. They've changed something, they've added character, they've added more explanations. It's definitely a lot more developed. They've fleshed things out a lot more in this. But yeah, imagine being this guy, ruler of a civilization, all this kind of stuff, and then a B-rate scientist with a 357 Magnum breaks into your bedroom and then starts pumping rounds into you. Who seems to have like infinite cardio. Oh, story-wise, as a story-wise, Half-Life 2 compared to this? Yeah, Half-Life 2 is... See, Half-Life 2 story was, I think, meant to be a bit more edgier and such, but revisions since the beta and E3 and all that kind of stuff kind of put that all back. That's just my Friday nights. Can you... not? I should probably be using, probably be using, my... what's the word? Insert word here. Long jump pack module a bit more in this fight. Come on, more health and armor, thank you. Do you still have a shield? He does. There, I think that's all his shields gone. Nope, one there. Just for completion's sake, I want to get rid of the shields. You don't have to get rid of them all. Unfortunately, I don't think you can defeat him with the crowbar. Is his brain open? Who stitched his head together? What's happening? Can I still pump rounds at him or something? Oh, I need lots of healing. Now, game, please. Thank you. He wrecked me. Oh, he's putting up new shields. Come on. What was the last boss in Half-Life 2? Oh, the last boss in Half-Life 2 was you had to climb to the top of the tower and destroy the teleporter before Breen escapes. Which is indeed kinda lame compared to this. Oh, shield. Come on, let me move. More, there's more here. Thank you. Come on, get past the shield. There we go. Okay, bullshit. I dodged that. I definitely need help. I need to... "13 health. 13 health. No more health remaining there. Come on. A little bit of health remaining there. Oh, did I do it? He's spinning around. Oh, 66 health. I wanted to land on 69 health. And there we go.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh.
He definitely sounds a lot more Barney than what the original voice actor was able to do.
I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise...
Think about going warp 4.5 right now?
I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Time to choose.
Well...
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
And there we go. That was Black Mesa. What do people think? Hope people enjoy it. But now the question is... do we choose the next game? Or do we spin for it? What are people in the mood for? Spin to win, or choose your destiny? Okay, well, no response, so I'm gonna take it as a spin. So let me just hop into the be right back. And let's get the wheel up and running. Just going to let Black Mesa finish syncing, then uninstall. And the wheel. Live scene. Welcome back to the wheel, folks. Did I want live scene? No, I wanted just chatting. So, what do people think it is going to land on? Any predictions? Any desires? I want to spin it in 3. I think it's going to be Deus Ex. Okay, 3, 2, 1, spin. Judge Dredd versus Death. Wait, what? You okay, Colston? Oh no, Solus is the law. Yeah. It's actually a pretty hard freaking game. It is a difficult game. So let's remove that. Let me just try and get the game up and running. My question didn't pop up there for some reason. Okay. What question was it? Yeah, sorry for it being loud. I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing. Also, there's a Judge Dredd game. Yes, Judge Dredd versus Death, 2001, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's one of those games that the volume doesn't change until you go into the main menu. There we go. Accept changes. And it's in this video format as well. So, again, apologize for that. Story, single player. We're going to do it on normal. That's how it's giving me nice The Old Republic vibes. Fair. Firstly, though, let me edit the stream info. There we go. The stream info should be updated. Yeah, we have some time. I'll go on a little bit longer because we were late starting. How's the audio for folks? Is it better now? Do we need to turn it back down? I'll get into the game and see if we need to turn it back down. Oh, welcome to early PS2 level graphics. Again, this is the same era as the original Deus Ex.
There's an ISO cube with your
Glad you
name
could
on
make it for.
Oh. Is audio going to be cut out?
Let's head over to the lecture hall.
I'm playing an Arbitrase. Yeah, this is basically an Arbitrase in the Hive world.
Morning, Dredd. This is your health meter showing how much health you have. If it drops to 0, you will die. Your
The
shield
voice
will
acting
protect you
as
from
well.
occasional hits, but it cannot stand up to sustained fire. If it drops, try to stay out of fire for a few seconds so that it can recharge. Medipacks automatically fully recharge your health bar when it becomes empty. The law meter shows how well you are doing as a judge. As you arrest perps and complete objectives, this meter will increase. Be careful. If it drops to 0, the Special Judicial Squad will come for you. Head over to the jump course. It's just around the corner.
Oh god. So, it takes a second for movement to really start? Oh, because I'm talking about meta shit in the voice acting. In character, yeah. So, it takes a second to start moving. Like, my finger's off the button by the time he's reached momentum. Oh, that crisp audio.
Okay, Dredd. Let's see you get to the other side of this room by jumping and crouching.
Oh, shift is crouch.
You need to jump here.
Game? I can tell jumping's gonna be an issue. Oh dear. Oh, how fast do I climb? Oh, I zip upstairs.
You need to crouch.
There we go.
You'll need to jump onto the box, then crouch later.
Hold it, creep.
Yeah, E is to just, like, give out to people, I think.
How about we run through arresting procedures? Arrest that robot.
Assume the position, creep.
Walk up to it.
15
Press
years,
challenge.
creep.
Perfect. Now, if only arresting perps was that easy, Dredd.
Dredd, this is Control. Now, why don't you help protect Judge Bellis? Follow the blue marker point on your screen.
There was a judge... Yeah, so when you hear him go, make that noise, that's me pressing space to jump. And him not doing it. This is me standing still. With a jump. Oh god. I think I figured... Oh, maybe not. Jumping seems to work if I'm moving the mouse as I'm jumping. Wow, this game is perfectly stable. There was a tabletop adventure game for Judge Dredd that wasn't actually that bad.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
What am I meant to do? Meant to go back up? Oh, up here.
Hi, Dredd. Judge Bellis here. You're gonna show me where the elevator is, I believe.
Dredd, use action to tell Bellis to follow you.
Follow me.
Dredd, get to the elevator.
Come on, Bellis. Blast through the weapon training. Oh god, this game is so old.
Take your Lawgiver Mark III. Now go to the firing range and shoot the target using your standard bullets.
God, it.
Now change your ammo type until you get the ricochet bullets.
How do I do that? No, that's not it. QT. How do I... That's console. Explain the original concept of Judge Dredd. Was it anti-cop propaganda? I don't know. It's set in a world where, at a certain point, crime was so prevalent that the idea was to bring judges to the streets to reduce the strain on the judicial system. And I remember one of the comics. Next ammo type, mouse wheel down. Oh, mouse wheel.
Armor piercing. Ricochet.
That one of the original judges that was alive during that
Now
time
pick up the arbitrator shotgun.
said that the judges have become something
Return to
that
the firing range and shoot
they
the
were-
target with the arbitrator shotgun.
that they really shouldn't have.
Go over to the table to get the law rod rifle. Switch your ammo type to single shot and zoom in on your target.
Oh, okay.
Now it's time to test your skills, Dredd.
The law rod, yeah. Yeah.
Standard.
Rescue the hostage from the perps.
Incendiary.
That was a little harsh, don't you think?
Seeker.
What do you mean hard? It's fine. Oh. They're giving up.
You're going away for keeps. You're going down.
Or
10
glory breaking and
years.
entering 10 years.
Judge!
Come with me.
Seems like I was a little...
Behind you!
Drop your weapons. Assume the position, creep. You're taking the big
Yeah,
ride.
so if you, I think, knock out their weapon,
You're under arrest.
You're
You're
there's
gonna
a
spend
good
the rest
chance
of your
they'll give up
natural
if they
life
don't
in
have any
the
other weapon to grab.
cubes. You're taking the big ride.
You're my hero.
Nice job, Dredd. You've completed the training course.
Total sentence, 425 years given age. Yeah, and this is... Remember the old way? This is how they did level transitions? Don't ask me, won't tell. Oh yeah, this is going to be an experience and a half. You are 100% correct in the thing.
It is the third decade of the 22nd century. Unemployment is endemic, boredom is universal, and only the judges can prevent total anarchy. Empowered to dispense instant justice, they are judge, jury, and executioner all in one. The most feared and respected of all the judges is Dredd. He is the law.
You are adoring public. Dredd, you gotta stop holding your fan club meetings outside City Hall.
Dispense with the wisecracks, Anderson. Tell Dredd what you just told me.
The precogs at Psi Division are predicting a terrible plague. Dredd,
Research
the
Judge
last
Dredd is meant to
thing
be a
the city needs
satire
is an
of American
epidemic.
British culture.
Citizens crammed
Yes,
together the way they are, it would spread like
but
wildfire.
I'll keep my ear to the ground.
it's had a number of
In the meantime, disperse those
number of
demonstrators
things about
outside.
Consider it done.
sort of police work and that kind of stuff as well. It has had some interesting crossovers. I think twice they had a crossover
Bleeding
with
heart
Batman.
liberals. Time to dispense some justice. Drop it, creep.
This is an outrage.
I'm locking you away. 15, no remission.
You'll regret this.
You're going down. 10 years.
Look at this.
Freeze, perp. 10 years, lawbreaker.
Rioting, unlawful assembly.
You're going down. 10 years. 10 years,
I'll put the
lawbreaker.
system on trial.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the queue.
Life.
You'll regret this.
Life
Big
imprisonment.
mistake. You're going away
Agitating
for
a
10
rabble
years.
rising.
You're going down. 10 years. In this city, justice comes at a price. That price is freedom.
Some of the textures are actually really decent quality, like that kind of, like those textures,
She wants you
and
to
the
arrest
signs
anyone
and stuff.
scrawling graffiti outside the halls of justice to set an example.
If it's snuff gets stuck, custom hand puppets from your dead pets.
Hello, officer.
Oh yeah, and there's this whole...
Hands behind your head, creep.
Okay, just point that thing somewhere else.
Down, now!
Leave me alone, man.
Drop him!
No way.
What's melee again?
Standard. Drop your weapons.
Leave me alone, man.
Sorry, what is the controls? What is punch? Melee, mouse button 2. Oh, well, I tried to punch him. Oh yeah, so, being fat is like being fat is pretty in like some circles. So people try to get as fat as possible, and then they have this wheel under their belly to help them walk.
I love the smell of justice in the morning.
What's up,
Give me a
bud?
med pack. That.
May cause death.
I'm taking you down.
Skin and bones.
Freeze.
Ow! This is not my scene.
Life imprisonment.
Yep, life in prison for punching me.
Buddy.
You just got yourself clean.
For the snack, it's delicious. Who needs nutritional value?
Control, I got another death cult nutcase for the cube.
Oh yeah, death cult.
Seems to be
Punch
more
equals
than
death.
Sentence is
Shot
6
equals
months.
okay.
No parole.
Yeah, this is the kind of world we're in.
Hey,
What's up?
Soy cola. So sweet it might just kill you.
Yeah, and like companies are completely off the rails as well. Dr. Icarus is here to help.
It's Fluffy, darling. He's dead. There, folks.
Dr. Dick Icarus? Fluffy? He's alive! But how?
Pet Regen will bring your pets back to life. Available now, Pet Regen, because they're worth it. 555 Regen.
So right click is punch. I can work with that.
Drop it, creep. Stop in the name of the law. Assume the position, creep.
No way, dude.
Hold it, creep. Give it up, perp. I'm taking you down.
The subtitles are covering the
Drop
screen.
it, creep. Drop your weapons.
No way am I going to.
Hands behind your head, creep. Hold it, creep.
Well, they blew themselves up. That was not me.
Drop your weapon. Stop in the name of the law. Come quietly, citizen. Give it up, perp.
Dude, I only just got out.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. Life imprisonment. You're going away for keeps.
This game, sometimes it's hard to talk with this game as this game goes on. There's just so much going on. Rand's Club gets the glop on your zigga-zagga zing-zang, the guy with electric eyes.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
With the cuffs, buddy.
Why even surrender? Yeah, that's part of the issue, is why even surrender.
You're gonna feel a slight prick. Feels better already, doesn't it?
I need medical assistance.
There.
Thank you.
Control to all available units. Bank robbery in progress at Ballroom Plaza.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Give it up, freeze! Don't move, creep. Freeze! Don't move, creep. Drop him. Don't
To be
move,
fair,
creep.
that guy walked.
Drop it now. Get on your knees. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Come on.
Hands behind your head, creep. There's an ISO cube with your name on it.
The sentences are so hard.
Hands behind your head, creep. Drop it now. Freeze. I'm taking you down. Freeze. Give it up, perp.
Come on. Come on.
Get on your knees. Drop him. Drop it now.
Hey, I tried. I tried to keep him alive.
You're taking the big ride. You're going away for keeps.
I kept telling them to drop their weapons. They refused.
We're gonna throw away the key. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. Life. We're gonna throw away the key. I am the law.
Did I forget anyone? I don't think so. I might go back to that medical judge. Where was he? Was he up here? Yeah, there he is.
Give me a med pack.
You're gonna feel a slight prick. There.
Okay, I can't get any more med packs from him. You kind of want to play an Arbitrage now? I mean, you can, if you want. Nothing else? Nope.
Standard.
I have, I don't know, just a basic pistol. Inform. Yeah, just these guys just appear. Oh, well, that happened. Yeah, the vampires just appeared out of nowhere.
More vampires.
You're playing at Administratum, nerd? I mean, the nerds can be good. Maybe I should do melee some more. Maybe melee is more powerful than I give it credit for. Oh, where are you? Just hiding around there like a freaking monster closet. Yeah, I think melee is better than I think. Where are you? There you are. You know, when all of checks have gotten some juicy shit. That's good. And yeah, just... Yeah, just a vampire. It's just I don't know the lore of Judge Dredd as much as I probably should. I don't know the vampires. I don't know where they come from or why they're here.
Where did these beasts come from?
Oh god, his punch is... I'm going to put Dredd's punch in about the same line as... in about the same line as Isaac Clarke's. Isaac Clarke's stomp. I think they're roughly the same. Any more vampires about? Well, I accidentally clipped a civilian, so my Dredd justice meter's gone down a bit.
Who needs nutrition?
Come on. Oh, they're just going around wiping out everybody.
What's that thing?
Really? Stop running in front of my gun.
Control to
Hey,
Dredd.
I tried my best
The
there.
side judges are getting a strong signal from the penitentiary where the dark judges are held.
Roger, Control. On my way.
Okay, where do I go now? Do I have to walk all the way back? Oh no, cool.
I am the law.
1,175 years handed away. Which you said shoot it. Oh, yeah. Ah yes, the Dark Judges, the Nixon Penitentiary. Judge Death and other Dark Judges. You get the logic. All crimes committed by the living, so all the living must die. Decent day's work. Just taken over a millennia from people combined.
Dredd, there must have been 100 vampires packed into that ace wagon.
I'm going in.
More vampires. Yeah, this game jumps around quite a little bit with not much explanation between levels. Yeah, maybe for another half hour, maybe. Let's see how things are.
The security system has got
See you in 20 years.
Noise annoyance.
20 years, perp. 5 years, creep.
Yeah, I'm just re-arresting everyone here.
You're living up to your reputation, Dredd.
20 years.
The crash destroyed the main elevator. Use the backup.
Okay, cool. Where's the backup? Is this it? I guess so. Oh, these sounds.
Dredd, Psi Division are getting strong signals from the Dark Judge's holding chamber. Something's wrong.
I don't like the sound of this.
Warning! There is a breakout in progress. Convicted perpetrators are now at large. All non-security personnel should evacuate the building immediately.
Yeah, this is... It goes at kind of a breakneck pace. Sometimes you just can't keep up with what they're saying or doing. Nope. The burst kind of throws me off a bit. But hey, more lawgiver ammo. Who the hell is shooting at me? Is it you up there?
Attention all convicts, please stay where you are and try not to panic. The Justice Department will rearrest you shortly.
Yeah, these guys are getting more of a sentence for trying to escape the attack on their on the prison. Anything special? I've gotten what definitely isn't a las gun. Am I right? Definitely doesn't have that profile.
Drop your weapon. Assume the position, creep.
Look me up!
Life, we're gonna throw away the key.
No!
No! That's exactly how all British people sound. And that's 100% true. All British people sound like her. Okay, what's going on here?
There's vampires everywhere.
Okay, and just strolling by the fire like
What
well.
have the side division judges been talking about?
That.
I need medical assistance.
That.
Okay. Warning, heavy door. Really? She had an assault rifle, didn't she?
Vampire scum.
Those barrels explosive? Don't think so. Come on.
I'll see you in hell.
I also remember correctly, I think Dredd is like a clone or like genetically enhanced in some way. That's a judge.
Dredd, if you want to get inside the main holding area, you're gonna have to fight your way to the override panel on the walkway between the guards' quarters.
Okay, cool, thanks. Didn't ask, but sure. This game is so early PlayStation 2. Was it early or late PlayStation 2? I never had a PlayStation 2, so I don't really have in mind the years.
Halt, lawbreaker.
Go ahead.
Is this
Send them
range?
back to the cubes.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
You're a credit to the uniform.
Thanks, didn't ask. Early 2000s. Okay, so this would still have been early PlayStation 2 maybe? More ammunition. Has a judge that came with me died? Sounds like he died.
Your choice. I'll pack your corpse into a recycle rig myself. Drop it, creep. Life, we're gonna throw away the key.
Not again.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
Where the hell did he come from? Well, that's not a way down. Well, I arrested them and then they died. That's not my fault. Do I use this to go down? I'm assuming so. Oh. I hear something that's not my problem. 2003, but fairly early. Okay.
There's an ISO cube with your name on it.
All right.
Halt, lawbreaker.
Truck.
See you in 20 years.
20 years. All those judges are on fire? Okay, well, and again, these med judges just strolling around like nothing's the matter. Do you want to help those people on fire? Oh, he's
to stay out of trouble.
just ignoring the burning judges around that need his help. Oh no, jumping. Oh, maybe don't have to jump. Well, that guy's gonna die. Again, not my fault. That's the IRL, yeah. I'm gonna check out here for more enemies before I commit to going inside that building. I'm gonna make sure everything's clear.
Get on your knees! Freeze, perp! Rocket! You're taking the big ride. You're going away for keeps.
So many life sentences. I wonder how many years they count as a life sentence in this game. They count as 80 or 100 or what? That burnt my corneas. Come on. Can you stop moving? Thank you. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure. There we go. Here I had to try to jump like 3 times to actually finally manage a jump. It's just so inconsistent, you can't trust the jumping in this game. Unlock the entrance to the ISO cubes. Okay, we are going out the same way, question mark? Oh god. What's the point in arresting people if they're just gonna get killed by the vampires anyway?
Give it up, perp.
Go ahead.
You're taking the big ride.
What are these
Life
accents?
imprisonment. Sentence is 5 years, lawbreaker.
Ah, only 5. Only 5 years? That's quite lenient for
Only
Dredd.
good perp is a caged perp.
Come on. Last mag. Then I'm back to the pistol. Oh wait, these are the cubes. Violence is not the answer. Just telling you. Rehabilitate. That's how you manage criminal behavior. You outright punish them and give them no actual resources to get better. You just punish. Isn't that right, United States?
You're all going back inside. Halt, lawbreaker. Get on your knees. Don't move, creep. There's an ISO cube with your name on it.
Who's still shooting at me? You're still shooting at me.
Assume the position, creep. Get on your knees.
I don't think I can even go and arrest them.
You're taking the big ride. Life imprisonment. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
How come all the criminals are British and the judges are American? Is this a commentary that all British people are criminals?
The dark judges are being held. Get over there fast.
Well, that worked. Is there a second one? No. But I think there's going to be a lot up here. Why are they... Oh, can you not?
I'm locking you away.
There,
15,
I've
no
saved
remission.
you. Now, 15 years extra in prison. Because I'm a fair judge, you are not getting life imprisonment.
All units, it's taking a little longer than expected to bring the sentry guns online. Stand fast. We're doing everything we can.
Reload, 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 reload. Come on. Heat. There. Perfect. Are we clear? Is this way clear? This way is clear. But that way is not. Tenor Bethel Sentry guns get hijacked, and we have to deal with them. Why are they now on fire? Why aren't they dying? Come on, come on. I have no idea what this game is like on hard, and part of me doesn't want to find out. Okay, sentry guns reinitializing. Oh, that's next objective, is it? We'll just save some ammo by mixing up gunshots with punches. For those guys, anyway.
Well, I need a meat wagon down here.
Meat wagon. Is that what they call a vehicle for the morgue?
Warning. Fail-safe locking mechanism deactivated.
Curse, yeah, that's the word.
What?
You think we'll have more than one judge there to keep them encaged?
Out of my head!
What's this button?
Emergency release activated.
Oh god, that expression. Muffin button. Well, that's what happened when you get hijacked. Is there a part in the comics where the Dark Judges are encased in crystals?
Now, sinner, prepare to be judged. The crime is life. The sentence is death.
Well, we got a Palpatine death. He shouldn't have did that. Yeah.
Rock.
Okay, so there's cults, they especially prepare bodies. And then the Dark Judges can re-inhabit them.
Dredd here. Come in control.
Dredd, we've
Is that
lost
actually a
radio
Red Bull
contact
count?
with a squad of side judges in Sector 13 docks. They were tracking the Dark Judges.
I'll find them.
It's Dredd.
How'd you think now?
Down your weapon. You're under arrest.
Yeah. Appropriate use of force.
You're messing with the department's finest creep.
Just another statistic, man.
Hey, later, man.
I was pressing the wrong button to try to get him to surrender. I was pressing F. That wasn't working at all.
Drop your weapons.
No way, pig.
Give it up.
There you go.
Life imprisonment. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the queue. Life. We're gonna throw away the key. You're gonna spend the rest of
And
your
yes, I
natural
will
life
try
in
to
the
arrest
queues.
as many people as possible. Oh, it is actually just Red Bull.
You're living up to your reputation, Dredd.
I didn't think it'd have that amount of product placement in there. Some of these textures are really good. Well, not the textures, but the surfacing. Some of the surfacing's really detailed. But... oh, dead judge.
5-0 on the scene.
Are you okay there? Do you require assistance? Do you need to be
We can do
arrested?
this the easy way or the hard way.
You did not want to.
Well, that
Assume
seemed
the
to fix
position,
things.
creep.
Chill. I ain't
Out,
going nowhere.
lawbreaker. Life imprisonment.
That worked.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. Drop it now.
Come on.
Chill. I ain't
Taking
going
the big
nowhere.
ride. Freeze.
Tom.
You're under arrest. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah,
You're
she
going
doesn't,
away
she
for
doesn't
keeps.
shoot the right hand. And all's good.
Spread 'em.
Tom.
Freeze. Life. We're gonna throw away the
These-
key. You're gonna spend the
how
rest of
do
your
you
natural
survive
life in
as
the
a
queue. You're
gang?
going
It
away
is
for
how
keeps.
easy it is to stop them. I don't even think I've had to reload yet. Is this just, are these just extra perps to arrest for like points? Do I arrest these guys? Do I arrest these guys? What do you say? What do you think? Do I apply the law to these poor homeless folk?
Don't move, creep.
Nobody's gonna take away my freedom.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Not this time.
Well, they said no, so they didn't consent to being arrested, so I'm not going to arrest them. A lot of explosive
Drop 'em.
bombs.
Hold it, creep.
Was he about to surrender? Because I couldn't know that.
Hands behind your head. I'm taking you down.
No way, pig.
Drop 'em.
Hey, peace out.
Give it up.
Chill. I ain't going nowhere.
You're taking the big ride.
Said no
You're
one
going
knows.
away for keeps. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
Excuse me.
Don't move, creep.
No way, pig.
Life imprisonment. Big mistake. You're going away for 10 years.
So, I mean, no wonder, like, the prisons are overflowing.
I'm taking you down.
Yeah, hey.
Assume the position, creep.
Are you going to start throwing Molotovs at me or something? Well, they didn't want to be arrested, so that's... Now you're getting arrested.
Coming with me.
No way am I going
Drop 'em.
to shoot. Man, I should have stayed in school.
Life. We're gonna throw away the key.
Easy with the cup,
Drop it
buddy.
now.
Leave me alone, man.
Drop it, creep.
No way, dude.
Are you going to blow up?
Freeze, perp. We can do this the easy way or
Come
the
on,
hard way.
Dude, I only just got out.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the
Yep, you
queue.
assaulted a judge. That's what you get.
You're under arrest. Hold it, creep.
Chill. I ain't going nowhere.
Drop your weapons.
Oh, is it a shotgun? I'm thinking it's a shotgun. Is that an ass tattoo? Yes.
You're going away for keeps.
Those female, oops. Those female... yeah, this is a shotgun. Cool. Those female,
we're gonna throw away the key.
graffiti artists
10 years,
have a
lawbreaker.
heart tattoo on their buttocks.
You're going down. 10 years.
Is this where I'm supposed to go? No. Do you have to head back up?
Assume the position, creep.
Yeah, so like, that's a butt tattoo.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
This the right way? No. Where is the right way? Oh, probably the Wings gang. Stop illegal smuggling of Red Bull. Okay, so I need to find two more gang members. Am I missing something? No. Does this door open? No. Their arrest. I'm probably missing folks back this way. Where? Oh, probably in that door over here.
Fucking tourists.
Stop in the name of the law. Freeze,
Storm! Send me back to the cube.
Nope.
You're going away for keeps. Life, we're gonna throw away the key.
Perfect.
You fought the law, and the law won.
Of course, you had to use that line. Transmeg Doc. The one thing about shotguns is that you can't really use shotguns to apprehend suspects.
Give it up, perp.
Yeah.
I'm taking you down. Come quietly, citizen.
Not reacting. I don't. Oh, there we go. Assault of a judge.
Don't move, creep. Drop your weapon. Hands behind your head.
I found some cultists.
Come quietly, citizen. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Drop your weapon.
Can you?
Come
Can you
quietly,
stop?
citizen.
Can you stop?
We're coming for us all.
Life imprisonment.
Maybe law one-liners they can make true.
You're going away for keeps.
I'll put my tags all over that prison cell.
Yeah, good for you. Don't care. Didn't matter.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. Life, we're gonna throw away the key.
I bow not to you, lawless one.
Yeah, so now we're facing the cultists. We have 3 medkits, that's fine. Anything special over here? No, this is just random room. Gotcha. Plus ratio, plus time in prison. Oh god. Just imagine Dredd on Twitter.
Dredd, looks like you've stumbled across the headquarters of the death cult. Proceed with caution.
Lawbreaker. Stop in the name of the law. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. Life imprisonment.
Where are you? Where are you shooting from? There you are.
Freeze, perp. Drop it now. You have to put this in execution with your name on it.
Well, you know, punching works about as well.
Salutations, loyal followers of Nicholas. Spread them. There's an SOQ with your name on it.
Do these guys ever give up?
That may not make it time.
No. Okay, don't. It seems like those guys just don't ever give up. So I don't think I can
You're gonna
actually...
spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes.
I don't think I can actually arrest them.
Now is not my time.
Give it up. Life imprisonment. Life.
That's an interesting graphical glitch to the right. Sup?
Freeze! Freeze! You're going away from keeps.
They pick up the weapons from the floor, they might. They just run to pick up other weapons. When I shoot at the machine guns from their hand, they just like this guy. They run or they pick up other weapons.
Hands behind your head, creep. Get on your knees.
Yeah, they just don't give up.
Freeze, Earth. You're under arrest. Get on your knees.
Be gentle with me.
Life imprisonment. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. You're going away
There's
for
still
keeps.
that other machine gunner. Where did he go?
Drop it, creep.
Whole bunch of them over there. Ooh, do I go that way? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I go this way? Okay, I want to try this way first. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Please around back here. I don't want to go forward, but this feels like it may be
Freeze!
very close.
Get on your knees. Drop your weapon. You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the cubes. You're going away for keeps.
I bow
Okay,
not to
so
you, lawless one.
I don't know which way is the right way forward.
Life imprisonment.
I'm just going to assume this isn't
Death
the
is
right way
coming
forward,
for you.
and I will probably be wrong.
Run away! Run away!
Is he a laser rifle? Okay, so it seems like taking out... Oops. So it seems like taking out those other guys tends to... Let's get the laser rifle.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life
Taking
in the
out the...
cubes.
I'm gonna call them the zealots. Causes the rest to start giving up a lot faster.
I'm taking you down. Assume the
Yeah,
position,
like
creep. Life imprisonment. Stop in the name of the law.
You too will be judged in time.
Life. We're gonna throw away the key.
I bow not to you, lawless one.
Just... I'm sure that the prison the prison guard judges don't like Dredd, which is the amount of people he sends to them. If this is the right way, then I want to try the other way where I saw some graffiti artists working on the wall, because you know the law reaches every person eventually. Soon Judge Dredd will come and bring down the iron fist that is Mega City 1 law down to the horrific injustices caused by these graffiti artists. So much Red Bull branding.
Drop your weapons.
No way.
Give it up, perp. Drop your weapons.
Leave me alone, man.
Come quietly, citizen.
Okay,
There you
okay.
go.
Life imprisonment.
Resisting arrest and assault of a
You're
judge.
taking the big ride.
Teabagging. I'm guessing that's some sort of like drug thing.
Outstanding work,
Get on your knees.
Man, I should have stayed in school.
Life imprisonment.
Easy with
You're
the
going
cups,
away for
buddy.
keeps.
Oh, arrest the scrollers. Oh, that was the side objective. Teabagging is 5 years. Oh, can you can you imagine, like, back in the Halo days, when Halo was really on top? I know Halo Infinite got people playing Halo again, but did you see the drop-off rate on Halo Infinite? It was hilarious. People stopped playing after like a week. But back in the prime Halo days, 5 years for teabagging. The footsteps are so quick, it's a... What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, game? To blast my way in. Okay. Nope. G just drops a weapon. Q is grenade. So G is drop weapon.
I'm taking you down.
Death will be coming for us all.
Yes, and Q is grenade. Gotcha. That's right. Overwatch is my most favorite. There's plenty of those games as well. Is there? See, I don't really play those games much anymore. So that's all experiences I've had in the past. I just know that Halo was the real kind of. Nope. I'm actually having to run into difficulties now.
Drop your weapon. Come quietly, citizen. Drop it now.
Be gentle with me.
You're going away for keeps.
Stupid landing.
Life imprisonment. You're going away for keeps.
Yeah, let's change weapon. I could do with a med kit or a med judge somewhere, because I am definitely running low on health and I have no way of healing myself otherwise. They're all arrested, they're dead. Okay, this is fine, right. Yeah, so I used to play Overwatch 1. I don't know what... Oh.
You too will be judged in time.
Right. We're gonna throw away.
I used to play Overwatch. I was Zenyatta and Bastion. I loved playing Sneaky Bastion, where... Ooh, health kit, thank you, and ammo for this gun, thank you. Where, I would flank around, find a high point, and as soon as the enemy team, like reaches a certain point, I jump down from my position of above, and turn into a turret on the way down, and then start mowing them. I'd die fairly quickly, but the ratio would be a lot better.
Freeze, Herb. Give it up, Herb. You're going away for keeps.
See, I'm using the talk button the same way that Bastion couldn't stand that. I think there are worse than Bastion, but what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. I did love playing Zenyatta then. I loved out-sniping people as Zenyatta. A lot of Widow mains that I would charge up the orbs with and take them out there from their positions. It's been reworked quite a bit, has it? Torb and Bastion are both just anti-fun. Who was Torb?
Drop it, creep. Halt, lawbreaker.
Be gentle with me.
You're gonna spend the rest of your natural life in the
Armed
queue.
robbery. Where did the armed robbery come in? That worked surprisingly well. Oh, Torbjorn, the turret guy. I may have stopped playing Overwatch before those characters were brought into it. I could be wrong. Oh. He was on release? Okay, then I just have no memory. Can I just keep holding this charge, please? That'll be great. Okay, so clearly this was not the correct route. Where am I going? Here we go. I missed because I'm bad at games. Yeah, it's I'm not losing Justice Meter for just killing these guys. So I figured these guys can't actually surrender. Sure to have you play so you can get to play the game on AFK. Okay, I don't remember that. That's entirely probably just my poor memory. Oh, oh.
Intruder fire.
And I missed.
You're too late.
That'll do. Now, can I arrest this guy?
I'm taking you down.
I will never surrender.
I'm taking you down.
Do I have to kill him?
You're under arrest.
Can I?
Drop it now.
Is he literally just trying to punch me?
Drop it, creep.
Do I have to kill him? Oh, really? Right, I thought I might be able to. Nice voice acting there.
The sentence is death.
Well, this is what's happening to you this time. Drop the knife. Nope. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Charge, charge, charge. Nope. Punch.
Looks like the Dark Judges have taken physical form. They'll be at the height of their powers now.
Oh. Oh no, the copy-pasted side judge.
There's trouble at the Ryder Mega Mall. We need you there ASAP.
I'm gonna leave it here. So whenever this transition's over. 5,730 years. Look at them points go up. Never at the end of levels when you just get points, even though it's like meant to be a story-driven game. Wow.
I am the law.
Anderson. We'll do this cutscene and then we're going to save and exit.
Odds on Judge Death has something to do with this.
I'll deal with this, Control. Let me know as soon as you hear anything of the Dark Judges.
There, that was a cutscene. So, save. Stream 1. Cool. So, thank you. you very much for watching. I'm just going to close this game out. Yes, thank you very much for watching. And once again, thank you very much, Colsta, for the sub. Very much appreciated. And here is to many more. Now, in the meantime, is there anyone else on Twitch doing Judge Dredd? Nope, it is literally just me. So you know what? It's late. A lot of people are probably going to sleep now. We'll just leave it there. So again, thank you very much. See you tomorrow, and take care.